Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today we're going to be going in deep on, are you on their mind? What are they thinking and feeling about you? And what action do they wish to take next in this immediate future towards you and this connection? And stay with me till the end because we will also be getting advice, guidance, and final thoughts for you from Spirit. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. I am Dr. V. Thank you so much for being here. It is my absolute passion and purpose to be doing these readings for you. I also have 3 beautiful options for you today in terms of choosing your group. I do give you many options, so you can choose from the card and the message on the card, from the crystal for each group. We will also be assigning zodiac signs for each group as well. So you can choose your zodiac sign, your person's zodiac sign, and you can combine readings in any way that intuitively guide you and resonate for you. So before I get into these choices, I just have a quick announcement. So I wanted to thank everybody who has ordered the Blessed Twin Flame necklace. Thank you so much. It has been so wonderful to do this for you. And if you don't know about this, I just wanted to make a quick announcement because we only have a few of these left. And on the website where everybody orders it, unfortunately, the pictures that we have are of the black and gold version, which we are now out of stock on. So what we do have is just a few of the ivory and gold necklaces left. And what makes these very special is that each one has a different and unique design within the heart. And what I do when you order it is I choose one for you. I place it in my altar where I have meditated and prayed for over 20 years. And I infuse blessings from Spirit into the necklace. I do prayers for your union with your person. I do prayers for spiritual strength and guidance for you. And then I send you the necklace with a handwritten note with a blessing and a prayer, as well as a specific affirmation that I chose just for you and your person. So all of this comes to you together, and it is a very beautiful way of connecting with Spirit, wearing the necklace, and knowing that your union is coming. Okay, so these necklaces, like I said, there's only a few of them left. They're on the main page of my website, livetarot.com. So check that out if that resonates for you. All right, now take a deep breath and let's see which of these you feel most guided towards. So for group number 1, we have this crystal and we have becoming braver, resilience, experience, growing stronger, fresh perspective. For group number 2, we have this crystal right here and shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. And for group number 3, we have this crystal and you are rare and free. There are not many like you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and assign zodiac signs to each group now. And all of this will be time-stamped in the box below. So for group number 1, we have Aries, we have Capricorn, we have Leo, and we have Aquarius. For group number 2, we have Pisces, Gemini, Cancer, and Sagittarius. For group number 3, we have Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, and Virgo. So go ahead and make your selection and we'll get started here with group number 1. Group 1 that chose this crystal, Becoming Braver, and Aries, Capricorn, Leo, and Aquarius. So let's see. Are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking and feeling about you? So we'll start here with your oracle cards. Then we'll do your tarot. And we'll also find out what action do they wish to take towards you, if any, in this immediate future. And stay with me until the end because we'll also be getting your final advice, guidance, and thoughts from Spirit. So we have Journey. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Discernment. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Okay. Wow. So I do feel that, yes, you are on this person's mind. And I do feel that for some of you, there's definitely been some sort of silence, challenge, or separation, where there might be minimal to no contact, or you've gone into kind of silence or no contact just recently, maybe in the past 1 to 3 months as well. So I feel like this person, they're in a very deeply reflective process right now about you. And this person may not be the kind of person that wants to do that. I feel like this person, for better or worse, the stage that they're in right now is that they would rather numb their own feelings than be open to understanding the depth of the feelings that they may have for you. Okay? So I feel that up until this point, or at least in the time that you have grown to love this person, they are not fully emotionally available to you, right? Like in moments they are, and when those moments are really good, they can be really amazing. Okay, so there's always this sense of a reset. I get the energy from this new love is that it's not a literal new love. I feel like it's the sense that you always have to press some sort of a reset button with this person. Like something about the interaction is always new. It's because there are only moments where this person is emotionally clear. So in those times when they really look at you and they see you, hear you, and understand you, those times are beautiful and they feel very new and fresh and wonderful because they feel like they are few and far between. So again, there's the sense of like always having to reset with this person. Something is okay, then things go wrong, then you have to reset it. And it feels like a new path or some sort of a new beginning again and again and again. So there's definitely been a sense of you guys are on some sort of journey of discovery, but this person is very emotionally numb a lot. This person kind of defaults into emotional numbness. They become emotionally unavailable when they're hit with intense emotions. So then they just break down, right? They shut down. And again, you have to keep renewing the contract or renewing the energy with this person, and it's incredibly draining. So I feel like this person is very aware that they may have emotionally drained you, group number 1. And that you may also have stepped back from them saying, you know what, I cannot fix you. I finally realize that you are somebody that I cannot fix. And then that part of my healing journey is understanding that you can't really fix anyone. And I feel like this person also sees now that if they wish to be with you, they are going to have to fix themselves, right? Like this is not a switch that you can flip for them. There's nothing you can do to love them into a new state of being. The amount of love and understanding and patience you've had with this person also doesn't fix them. So I feel like they are thinking through all of these things. They're seeing the efforts that you've made. They're understanding that you did try to fix the situation. You did try to constantly renew the energy. You have been the catalyst, the one who's constantly working to make this work. And they have been in this emotional numbness. They shut down and become emotionally distant, not just from you, but themselves. They are emotionally numb. They get emotionally shut down, and they understand that you have finally decided that you can't fix this. You can't fix them. No amount of your love or effort or your care or your patience or understanding is going to change this person. They understand that. They know that. And you are on their mind as they are trying to discern, can they even fix themselves? Do they even want to? This has definitely been a painful journey, Group 1, and I'm so sorry. I can feel the pain here. I can feel the emotional exhaustion from feeling like you have to take responsibility for this situation to work. And I think this person also sees that. This person does have some level of regret and shame over the fact that they have left the heavy lifting to you, that you are the one who has to constantly fix this situation, that they don't actually carry their own weight in this relationship. They allow you to carry the weight. Okay, so I feel like this person, see, this one flew off. I don't know if the camera picked it up, but the hangman, there you go. They always put the burden of the weight on you, and they act like they cannot make a decision. They're paralyzed when it comes to deciding. Okay, what else? What else are they thinking and feeling about Group 1? Ace of Swords. King of Swords, there you go. This person is always kind of mentally going around in circles, numbing themselves. See, Queen of Swords. The Devil. There you go. There you go. So see, there's a lot of heavy mental energy here, okay? We're not getting emotional energy from this person. So yes, in terms of the reading being, are they thinking of you or are you on their mind? Yes, but their heart space seems to be blocked right now. It seems to be that you are just whirling through their mind over and over and over again. And they are paralyzed right now. They know that there are certain decisions that need to be made, but they are stuck between two worlds. I do feel that, again, for some of you, this is not for everybody, but there is some sort of a third party energy here where this person is stuck between, in their mind, between their desire for you and some sort of other person that they have to mentally deal with at all times. Okay, there's somebody, some other energy in their space. This is for some of you, where you are kind of the temptation, the desire, the passion, the desire for something more, while this person is in some sort of very practical, logical, utilitarian, very cold energy. Okay, but that's not for everyone. For most of you, this is about this person not being able to yet claim a new way of thinking, knowing that they have to change their thoughts, they have to change their mindset, they have to change the way that they are seeing themselves and this relationship. And also I feel like a lot of this energy, this King of Swords and Queen of Swords energy, is like this sense of mental paralysis. Like, I'm stuck in my head. I can't make a decision to move forward. I can't, and even if there's no third party, there's still some sort of paralysis around making a decision from an open heart instead of a stuck mind. I feel like this person is so stuck in their mind. There's something so toxic in the way that they have allowed their mind to rule their decision, or to not even allow themselves to open up their heart. I feel like this person is right now, and it has nothing to do with you. I feel like they think about you a lot, but maybe don't take action towards you right now because they are stuck in some sort of a very toxic situation with another party, or they're dealing with their own toxic mind. Either way, they are trapped in models of the mind. They're trapped in their own thoughts, in their own head. And something within that cycle is leaving their heart closed off. They are right now just kind of debilitated from using their heart, from opening up their heart. They're so stuck in their head, in their mind, and they're looking at the world and their life from much more of a colder energy, from much more of a detached energy. But to them, that is their safe space. That coldness, that detachment is what makes them feel safe. So I don't feel that right now this person is in a phase of life where love and warmth feel safe to them. And that's very interesting, right? Because we want to believe that human beings gravitate towards love and warmth and that kind of sun's energy, that heat, that passion, that excitement. But some people find that uncomfortable. They find coldness and lack of feeling to be a safer place. So you may want to think about why this person is this way, and can you get your needs met if you're the kind of person who can't deal with that colder energy, if you can't really deal with somebody who finds comfort in coldness instead of love and warmth. Is that the person for you? And let's see, what kind of action are they wanting to take, if any, towards you in this connection? Spring. Fertility. Okay, this is good. Alone. Wow. Oh boy. Interesting. Okay, so this is good. This is good if you... but it's definitely... there is... See, this is the counterpoint. This card hardly ever comes out. So when it does, it is very significant. So I feel like the reason why this person is still thinking of you, not able to let you go, not able to deal with their decision-making, hangman, still stuck, because there is a pull. There is an emotional, deep pull. And I think a lot of it has to do with reincarnation. There's definitely past life energy. So there's a deep pull towards you, but this person is not able to understand why. And they may not have the emotional resources, right? They may be so emotionally numb and emotionally detached and shut down in themselves that they don't even understand what this pull is. And they see it more as a temptation rather than love. Okay, they may see it more as desire, temptation, something that maybe they should resist because it feels uncomfortable. They don't know how to feel that. They've never felt that, even if they're in a third party. I feel like for those of you who this person is in a third party situation, they don't have this kind of love or connection with that person. They have the comfort of coldness. They have the comfort of logistics, safety, security, where they don't have to invest anything emotionally. It's okay for them to be distant. That's what they want. So you are a conundrum. You bring out passion that they may or may not wish to really feel. So that's why they're thinking of you, but they don't know what to really do about it. And even though they live in loneliness, they because of the coldness, the fact that they numb themselves, they don't want to feel the emotions, even though they're used to this loneliness, it's almost like, do they have the guts to come out of that loneliness, but that comfort of that loneliness into something that is really passionate? So I do feel though that they have a desire in them towards that, because we're getting the spring and fertility. Like there is something that is in them. There are seeds in them that do wish to bloom. There are seeds in them that do wish to open themselves up to love. But in terms of immediate action towards it, I feel like they struggle with that. Okay, there's a desire, there's a definite desire, but the action part seems to be like lacking. Okay, because they have their own really kind of difficult blocks to deal with. But I hope and pray that because this is about the short term, that over the longer period of time, this desire to have something more starts to outweigh the fear and the ease of just being alone, even if you're unhappy. Okay. So your final advice from Spirit, and what Spirit wants you to think about, is push through any insecurity that you might feel within yourself. Don't let this person rob you of your self-worth or your confidence. Don't feel like this person choosing you is what will make you feel secure. No, you are secure in and of yourself. You don't need this person to choose you or take action towards you to feel whole and secure and loved. Okay, I think that's a really powerful thing to think about. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, or if you'd like to order the Blessed Twin Flame necklace, you can do it by going to my website for the necklace and personal readings, and the Twin Flame Oracle and Divine Feminine Entrepreneur Oracle. You can buy these on the website as well, or through Amazon. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose Shine Bright Like a Candle, this crystal right here, as well as Pisces, Gemini, Cancer, and Sagittarius. Let's see. Are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking and feeling about you? We'll also be finding out if there's any action in the immediate future that they wish to take towards you. And stay with me till the end, because we will get Spirit's final thoughts and guidance for you. So we're starting here with your oracle, and then we will do your tarot as well. So you have sudden wealth. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. Cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. Okay. So for some of you, I feel like this may be a newer connection. Doesn't have to be. But I feel like for some of you, you might be navigating through something new and kind of trying to figure out, who you each are. And even if this isn't a newer connection, I feel like there's still some discovery work to do. So I feel like this person right now, you are on their mind. But I feel like there's a combination for them of trying to navigate understanding or discovering things about you and managing that part of their life. And then there's another side of their life where they're managing some sort of a financial situation. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if right now you might be experiencing this person coming across as either chaotic, confused, or distracted. Okay, so I am getting this energy from them that although they do feel a very deep connection to you, they're incredibly attracted to you, they may be in the process of getting to know you deeper and deeper and better, but they may be giving you an energy that feels unstable right now, because they themselves don't feel that they are in the most stable place to give their full attention and to give their full energy to a relationship with you. So I feel like this person has a lot of things on their mind. You are there, but so is some sort of fear around money and relationships as well. Like there's like a combination here. So this person right now, they may be dealing with some very deep-seated fears that are coming up for them based on what's going on in their life. So if they're going through something financial right now, that is also scaring them, because it is taking away some sort of stability that they want financially. And this may also be contributing to them either being distracted from their relationship with you or not being able to fully show up for you because they don't feel financially stable right now. And that might be affecting either their job, their living situation, or what they feel they're capable of investing in an emotional connection. Okay. So I feel like right now this person also feels that there's something that is dysfunctional or lacking cooperation in their general life. So I feel that you are somebody who they do feel very positive about. Like it's almost like with you, they feel some sort of peace and cooperation, but with other aspects of their life, they don't feel peace and cooperation. And so that again is disrupting their energy towards you. It is making them feel and making them come across to you as someone who's not quite stable and steady in their life right now. And so their energy towards you may feel very like abrupt. It may feel like up and down, you know, where they're able to give you a lot of energy or attention one day and then they disappear for a couple of days. You don't even hear from them. And you're like, what happened? You were so warm 2 days ago. Like there seems to be this very kind of in and out kind of attraction and attract and repel kind of energy from this person. But I also feel like it, you know, while you may see it maybe as something personal to you, or you may wonder like, is it me? It's not you. I feel like this person is dealing with some sort of struggles around where their life is going right now, and certain things that might be happening in their life is triggering fears in them, fears and doubts about the future, about where things will eventually land for them. And they may even be looking for some cooperation from other areas of their life to bring more stability back into their life. And you are kind of part of that whole picture. So let's see, what else are they thinking? Are you on their mind? What are they thinking and feeling about group 2? Justice, yeah. Queen of Swords. Page of Cups. Queen of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. So this makes sense. I mean, I feel like the central energy here is that Page of Cups. So I feel like they do wish to communicate their affection for you. They do wish to communicate their emotions towards you, but it seems to be a little bit less than what you would want. It seems to be a little less than what they would want. Now, I do feel with this Justice energy, see, this is why I'm saying there might be something that is triggering fear in this person around any kind of a legal issue, right? Like they might have had to go to court to get something. They might be trying to get an inheritance. They might be trying to deal with any kind of like business related or like any kind of justice or court system related, you know, issue that could bring them either a lawsuit or that could bring them more money or that could bring them some sort of justice on something that they felt they were wronged by. And so that might be distracting them. Now we are getting a Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups around this Page of Cups energy. So that tells me that for some of you, there might be some sort of a third party, and that might even be what this justice is about. So there might be either a divorce that's going on, or there might be some sort of lingering court case having to do with custody or finances, where this person owes the other person a certain amount of money, and that's also triggering fear and instability around money for this person. Or for some of you, I feel like this person is either starting the process of separation or divorce from somebody else, or is contemplating that process and becoming fearful around what kind of money they may lose in that process. Okay, so they are kind of trying to decide, is it worth divorcing, or is it worth going to court? Will I lose more money than I gain? What if this person won't cooperate? What if this person fights with me and tries to take all my money? So there's just something here about the loss of money resources that could have to do with a possible divorce, or with just some sort of a other issue around, around partnerships. That could be business partnerships or some sort of financial arrangements. Okay, so this person right now, like I said, they are distracted by that. And again, Seven of Pentacles, this is the classic energy of, looking for the return on investments, right? Like needing to plant all your seeds properly so that you gain the fruits of your labor. So that's why I feel like, again, this person may be very right now focused on their attention, and their mind may be very focused on how to plant some really powerful seeds that are going to reap the benefits in the future. So again, they might be right now navigating through some life transition, some financial transition. They might even be navigating through some change of location. Okay, so it feels like there's a lot of things that are up in the air for this person. But I do feel that with this Page of Cups and this Queen of Cups, that there is still an emotional investment here. Okay, so they, even though they might be feeling fearful, even though they might be feeling triggered by certain things in their material life, I feel like at least they haven't become emotionally shut down. There's still emotion at play here. There is still emotion being felt. There's still emotion that they want to express. They're not letting their heart be completely shut down by the practical reasons in their life right now. And that's a really good thing, right? Sometimes when we have to deal with practical problems, it's easy for us to shut our emotions down. But I feel like this person still intends to connect emotionally. They may not be the most emotionally communicative. It might be limited, but they don't want to cut that off with you either. They don't want to emotionally withdraw from you. They're trying not to, even though they may be a little bit overwhelmed or distracted by practical things. So that's a good thing. So let's see, based on that, what action, if any, do they wish to take towards you in this immediate future? Sacred space. Transformation. Beautiful. See, I love this. Ooh, offer. I love it. Release. See, this is why I love the fact that this person is this is confirming that the emotions are still there, right? That the love is there, the feelings for you, they haven't shut those things down. They just need to release, see, loosen your hold, relax, unwind, release fear, anxiety, and doubt. So we're getting fear a second time here. And it's interesting because this is a very similar energy right here. So they just need to kind of deal with and release whatever are the issues and fears that might be triggered right now due to their physical circumstances, but that they do want to do that. They haven't let those fears shut them down emotionally. So for them, they still want a sacred space with you. They still want to put you and their love for you and their desire to build a relationship with you into a sacred, safe space that is separate from whatever is the chaos that might be currently happening in their life, because they do want to transform that chaos. They want a breakthrough. This is also a reinvention card. So this person might be going through some sort of like a court process in order to reinvent themselves, in order to break through to the next level of their life. So I feel like this person, whatever they're going through and whatever they are trying to figure out and handle right now, it is in the best interest of the offer that they do wish to make towards you. They are trying to make the space in their life. They're trying to tie up loose ends, get things resolved so they can make a solid offer to you, so they can release what doesn't serve them and come towards you with that Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. Like, that emotion is there. They have not decided to shut their emotions down and to withdraw from you in order to deal with whatever is the other stuff that needs to be dealt with. Like, they are dealing with that stuff so they can actually be with you. This is so lovely. I love that. So with that Page of Cups, I wouldn't be surprised if this person has kind of withdrawn a little bit. They may not be as emotionally present or physically present right now because they're dealing with these other issues and they need to get some of these practical things in place. But I don't know why I just keep getting that phrase, tying up loose ends. Okay, so they need to tie up those ends in order to create the space to be with you, because right now maybe there isn't a lot of actual space in their life. Maybe they don't have that sense of peace. Maybe there's a chaos that needs to be tied up in order for them to fully come into this offer stage, which is where they wish to be. So I love the fact that the last card we got is the release. Like, it's time. They know they are working on releasing the chaos, releasing all the other issues, getting them all tied up, so now they can be available to you. So, and part of that with that Queen of Swords is going to require strategy. So I feel like part of the reason why this Queen of Swords energy is here, because it requires to deal with the Justice and to deal with the Seven of Pentacles, it requires a more organized and strategic mind. But that doesn't mean that you cut off your emotions. And I like the fact that this person realizes this. Yes, they might have to be in this energy to handle life, right? To get stuff done, but they're still keeping their heart open to why they're even getting all this stuff done. What is it leading to? Which is their emotional satisfaction, the love that they wish to have in their life. I love this. So your final advice and guidance from Spirit is take inspired action. I love this. So how does this relate to your life? How can you take inspired action towards, your dreams, your goals? What can you do to add that dynamic to your life and maybe even to this situation? I love it. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, if you'd like to order the Blessed Twin Flame Necklace, the ivory and gold is what we have left, not the black and gold. Or if you'd like to order the Twin Flame Oracle or the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur Oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading, you can do it on my website, or you can order the decks also from Amazon.com. All of the links are in the box below, and if you go to livetarot.com, you can see everything. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. You have no idea how much it helps the channel. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose You Are Rare and Free with this crystal, as well as Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, and Virgo. Let's see, are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking and feeling about you? We'll also find out what action they wish to take next towards you in this connection. And then we will also get Spirit's advice, guidance, and final thoughts for you. So we'll start here with your oracle, and then we will do your tarot as well. So we have distant horizons. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. Wow. Okay, I'm getting a very kind of clear and powerful energy from this person. I feel like this person is definitely thinking about you. But what's interesting about what they're thinking is that it's like they know that they haven't let you in, even though they may want to. They know, and this is what they constantly think about, is that they haven't fully let you see who they really are. And it's not that you don't know them at all, you do. You know a lot about them. You know them very well, but there is still some sort of mask that they are wearing. There's still things about them that they don't want you to know because they feel like if you had the full picture of everything about them, you would either not want them or you would no longer respect them. And it doesn't have to be something big or earth-shattering. It has to be their definition, okay? Whatever in their mind is their definition of why you would either look down on them or your image of them would be diminished, okay? So this person is very invested right now in showing you only the parts of themselves that they feel comfortable showing. So this is why they may also not be letting you get too close. So I feel like this is why they put distance between the two of you. They're always putting some sort of distance. Now, for some of you, this distant horizons is actually literal. It could be literal long distance. Okay, so this person lives far away. That's another reason why it's easier for them to maintain the mask. When you live far away, you can control the story, you can control the narrative a lot better because the other person is not close enough to find out for themselves. So I feel like this person, you are on their mind, but unfortunately, a lot of what's on their mind is controlling that narrative, okay? And I feel like part of what they are hiding or part of what they don't want you to know or truly understand about them is these two energies right here. So I feel like they understand and they feel and they can sense that you, group 3, are a very loving person. Like you put love first, okay? I think this is what they think of you when they think about you, which is a lot. They do think about you a lot because they don't know quite what to do with their feelings for you. Because this person is more thought driven than feeling driven, right? So when they do feel feelings, they don't know quite how to process or navigate them because they always put thoughts or practicality above feelings, whereas you are the opposite. So there's a bit of a yin-yang energy here, and sometimes those kind of people balance each other out. You know, one person is about the mind, the other one is about the heart, but they balance each other. The person that is emotional and more about love and the heart can benefit from being with somebody who relies a little bit more on logic, and the person who's very in their head and logic oriented can definitely benefit from a loving person to open up their heart space a little, right? So you guys may have this deep bond just based on that kind of balancing of energies. But I feel like this person, also doesn't want you to know that they are not as open to receiving love and support as you may want them to be. Okay, they seem to be more driven by responsibility, and this may sound very boring and dull and trite in many ways, but I feel like that's part of the reality of this person. You might be somebody who is romantic, loving, gentle, open to nurturing, wanting to nurture, wanting to be nurtured and protected. And they may have a little bit of that, but they seem to be much more driven by utility. They are committed to upholding what they term as responsibilities, but those are things that they have defined for themselves and taken on their own shoulders. And I feel like part of the thing that they want to hide from you, or they don't want you to see, is that they've taken on certain responsibilities that may not be even theirs to take. And you might disagree with that, right? You might be like, wait a second, why are you still there? Like, why are you taking this on your shoulders? Why haven't you left a long time ago? So I do feel that for some of you, this responsibility is about some third-party situation this person is in, okay? So if your person is living with somebody else, married to somebody else, still in some relationship with somebody else, even though they're unhappy, they don't want you to know that even though they're miserable and they love you, they're not letting go of the responsibility, duty, or obligation they feel towards that other person or situation. And that in itself is a deception. That in itself, they don't have an explanation why they feel that they are responsible. Especially if there are either no kids involved, or there's nothing really keeping that person there other than just their decision to stay stuck, right? That's for some of you. That's not for everybody. But for others of you, I just feel like one of the things this person is definitely hiding from you is that they are not that open to love as you might think they are, or as much you may want to believe they are, right? This person may struggle with receiving love. This person may be much more comfortable in responsibilities because those can be managed without emotion, right? Those can just be done, tasks that need to be done, things that are practical that need to be done, that give them some form of completion. But they're not about supporting somebody emotionally. They're not about showing up for emotional give and take, or even emotional reciprocity. What else do they think and feel about you? This just flipped over. Okay, the Emperor, there you go. That's all about responsibility, right? The Tower. King of Swords, again, cold, responsible energy. The Hangman, there you go. And the Four of Wands, okay? Wow. So I feel like this is just a confirmation of the energies we were already feeling from this person. I feel like this person, their comfort zone is being the Emperor and the King of Swords energy. I feel like this is this person's comfort zone. They like feeling like they're in command of their emotions. They like feeling in command of their logic. They like the person who makes decisions. They like hiding behind authority. Even if they don't have authority over anybody, it's like a personal sense of authority, right? Like they might be the boss in their job. They may not be, but they still hide behind some sense of like, I'm the authority. I'm going to do things my way. It's my rules, right? And I'm going to go by strategy and what is in my self-interest. So I wouldn't be surprised if, while this person is not a bad person, they do have affection, they do have a desire for love. There is a desire for union. There is a desire for relationship contentment, or a need to feel some sort of emotional joy. The desire is there, but it feels right now like it is currently in this phase of the relationship a little bit overridden by their need to control their emotions, by their need to control a situation from a place of calculated risk. Like this person takes calculated risks. They are not the type who's going to throw it all away for love. Okay, they're not motivated to make decisions from love. They may not even be somebody who's all that open to receiving love and support because they don't ever feel like they've gotten it in childhood, so they've conditioned themselves to be okay without it now as an adult. Okay, I really feel that very strongly from this person. Let me say that again. This person has not really received a lot of love and support from their childhood, so they have taught themselves to not really need it or want it from other people. They have taught themselves to be self-sufficient. That's what that Emperor and King of Swords is all about. Self-sufficiency, emotional freedom through logic, okay? But it's not as pretty as they want to make it seem, because it's not really about emotional mastery. It's not even a balanced approach to emotion and logic. It's more about suppressing it and being on the fence with this hangman's energy. They're always on the fence. They're always hanging somewhere, unable to actually make a decision to move forward in their romantic life. So this person may be very good at making decisions in their professional life. They might be very good at making decisions in job and finances, whatever. They're decisive. But when it comes to their heart, they often are paralyzed in making a decision, paralyzed in doing anything that's going to move them forward unless life pushes them somehow. So I feel this person is very stagnant in not wanting to make decisions based on their heart, not wanting to choose to make decisions towards love unless life pushes them and forces them and kind of like, you know, changes their circumstances so that they have to change their circumstance. So unless the tower falls, unless something big, like there's a jolt in this person's life, they're always going to be on the fence when it comes to love. Or at least in this cycle of life that they're in, they're not capable of making a decision, even though they say they want it. Even though deep down inside they do want it, but right now it doesn't feel like they want it enough to go for it, to go for the love. Instead, they want the practicality. Instead, they're dealing with the responsibility. So unless something drastically changes, they're not willing to choose their emotions. They're not willing to choose love, at least not at this time. They feel safe in the space of coldness. They feel safe in the space of emotional detachment. That's what they've conditioned themselves towards. So that's what feels safe to them. So based on this, is there any action this person wishes to take in the immediate future towards you and this connection? Or are they just going to kind of stick into that hangman's energy for a while until they decide whether they want to do anything for their heart? Or are they just okay living a life of cold responsibility? Forgive. Travel. Timing. Journey. Yeah. So this person, I feel like there's definitely a journey for this person because we're getting sacred journey as well as travel. So I feel like there is a lot of momentum here towards, you know, there might be something in this person's life that is going to push them into movement. Because for me, a lot of this energy is stagnant energy. Okay, this is our very fixed energy. King of Swords. I'm going to kick in my heels and just stay where I am. The Emperor, stubborn. My way or the highway. I'm going to do things my way. I'm not affected by you. I'm not affected by anybody else's opinions. I'm stuck in my ways. It's a very stuck energy. Like, not stuck, but sorry, like stubborn energy, fixed energy. And the only way to get out of that is through movement and momentum. So I feel like if this person could start to forgive their past, because I do feel that they are hanging on to their past. They're hanging on to some sort of bitterness around the love and support that they never received. And so it's like their revenge on the world, or their revenge on their past, is to be cold, is to not offer their love. That's almost like a revenge for this person. And it's not directed at you. I feel like it's directed at life. And I feel like that's part of the deception as well, that there's something resentful and bitter in them that makes them want to seek revenge on the world by withholding their love and affection, by not accepting other people's love and affection. So yeah, this person is dealing with some things that really need to be forgiven and healed. And I feel like because we're getting this energy of forgiveness, we're getting this energy of this is a journey and there's a travel associated with it in its own time. So I feel like this person is definitely a little time delayed, but they are moving forward. Like, it may be slow, it may be slow progress, but I feel like the energy is there for them to move forward. And it may take you some time to see it, but it's definitely on the horizon, right? Like, the energy towards that is there, especially because of this Tower. So something may happen in this person's life in the longer term, because we're getting timing, in the longer term, that's going to push them onto this journey. That's going to kind of force them. It's like Spirit is going to step in and make that Tower fall in some way that forces this person to get on a journey to move forward emotionally, to accept love, to get out of the Hangman's energy when it comes to love in their life. Okay, so this Tower may fall, but there's some sort of timing around that. So Spirit is saying for you to attune to the divine. Okay, attune to keep yourself fixed on your spiritual journey, on your joy and what's important to you, and give this person the time and the space to work through their issues. Okay, so if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, or order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading, or to order the Divine Twin Flame necklace, we only have a few of the ivory and gold left. You can go to my website, livetarot.com, and order all of this, or you can also order these oracle decks from Amazon. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. You have no idea how much it supports the channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all on the next one.